What's up everybody, my name is Darth Cheswick and welcome back to my channel. Today we're building a cottage in Glimmerbrook for Spellcaster. Because it's October, I just wanted to do some spooky or Halloween themed builds. This build in particular, I was going with the idea that this witch is just super over the top and really embraces like the witchy Halloween aesthetic. So we actually put like a bunch of pumpkins and like the carved pumpkins from the spooky stuff pack in it, and then I also like dressed her up in like the witch costume that came from that pack too. She's pretty neat. We've kind of got the basic shape of the house down now. Obviously as we go through this video I'll probably adjust it and make it bigger to fit the needs, because a lot of the stuff from Realm of Magic is just very large. It takes up a lot of space, so we wanted to have enough room to have everything in there. I think I started off a little too small with this house because I ended up making it like almost twice the size that it was currently. But Realm of Magic just has so many good things and I couldn't like not put some things in there. We have like a bunch of like curio cabinets and I wanted to fit as many as I could in here. And you can kind of see me struggling with the staircase placement. I made this like way too small to start out. I could have easily gone twice as big on this house. I wasn't trying to stay within a budget or anything, I was just building. And there's basically no way that I would have been able to get this build in a budget anyway, because the Realm of Magic stuff is very expensive. The one thing that I'm disappointed about for this build is that we don't have like a matching brick for the foundation underneath the chimney. That was really upsetting. We don't have like a similar swatch. It's like, and that stone that I used on the chimney, that is from the Realm of Magic pack, so I was just hoping that we could have like a matching foundation for it, and I'm kind of disappointed when I don't do that, because it makes building just that much harder, because you're going to have all these different color swatches and it just doesn't really go together and it's a little upsetting. I wanted to use this like greenhouse tile because it's got like those little like pieces of grass sticking out through it, and I thought that that would be cute. But it doesn't really match the stone from the walkway that goes up to the house. So instead I found these bricks from Jungle Adventure, I think, and they match a whole lot better. Like out of all things, they match like so much better. Like even better than the tile and brick that comes with this pack, like Realm of Magic pack. The swatches in this game drive me insane, and I could talk about it for hours. Realm of Magic has this really cool gate that's got like gold and stuff on it, so I figured I would use that gate in the backyard along with a get-together fence that has like vines growing on it, and then I put a little pathway to the backyard before I started moving on to the interior. I wasn't sure how I wanted to do the landscaping for the exterior at this point, so I decided to just give up and move on to the inside. So I already have a few things like in the kitchen, but I wanted to start on the living room because we have this really cool fireplace from Realm of Magic. It's like a crystal fireplace, and the flame is actually like blue when you light it. I use a lot of the paranormal stuff pack in here as well, like this rug is from that pack. I really wish they had just combined the two because they're very similar. Like the paranormal stuff pack just comes with like the seance table and a few other things. It very much ties into spellcasters though. Although you don't have to be a spellcaster to do like any of the stuff that you get from the paranormal stuff pack. I just think it's a little bit more useful if you're like a spellcaster. So this landing is going to be turned into the potion room. I just wanted to get the cauldron up here because it is quite large. It takes up like 9 tiles, and I wanted to make sure that I had room for it in this house. I like having the cauldron inside personally, just because your Sims can stay inside and then you don't have to worry about like the weather possibly killing them if it's too hot or if they freeze to death. I love this canopy bed from Realm of Magic. It's got like a lot of really nice swatches on it, and some of the glass is actually tinted on some of it, and it's got like cool designs. But I ended up going with black because that is just the theme that I'm going for with this house. And then I also grabbed a dresser and a mirror for in here. I was trying to use these curtains, but they were just too weird, too large, and they just didn't really work in here. But now we are moving on to the potion room. We've got a cauldron in here, as well as a couple of these curio cabinets that have like potion bottles and crystals and stuff on them. I put a ton of desks in here just because I wanted to have a lot of surface space to decorate and put potions and stuff on, but I also wanted to have a desk in here so that your sim could use the computer. I end up using the typewriter one from Cottage Living. I think that's really fun. I added in a display case for her wand, as well as like the palm reading hand statue, and this crystal globe from the paranormal stuff pack. It goes on the seance table, which I wasn't able to fit in this build. I probably could have used it as like the dining room table, although I'm not sure how it functions as a table, like if it does actually function as a table and not just the seance part. I'm assuming so, but you never know, this is the sim. But I think it's time to tell you about my tester sim today. We have Cecilia McPherson and her cat Mimi. You can find her on the gallery at Darth_Jeswick, just like it appears here on YouTube, and you can also find this build on the gallery as well. But Cecilia is a bookworm, she's non-committal and good. She has the Spellcraft and Sorcery aspiration, which gives her the Quick Learner bonus trait. I gave her a couple of likes as well. She likes writing, gardening, and mischief. Her cat Mimi has the traits aloof, clever, and free spirit, which means they'll just kind of like come and go whenever they want to. But once we actually jump into the game, you might notice that Cecilia has some very odd looking eyes. She actually has cat eyes, and I thought it would be kind of funny to go with the theory that she maybe transformed herself into a cat once, and then her eyes just kind of stayed the cat eyes, as if the spell like went wrong or something when she was transforming herself back into a witch. This round window in front here was just driving me so nuts because it was centered with the room, but it wasn't centered with the front of the house, and it was just insane. It was driving me nuts. Right now I'm going through and changing all of the lighting because I put in a bunch of those like little saucer lights, and this is an older house, so I wanted to have candles everywhere. We've got a bunch of like freestanding ones too from the Realm of Magic pack. They're like not a real flame, they look like blue flames, or just like orbs of light. I'm using this like growing together rug. Oh no, wait, is that growing together? Yeah, that's growing together. I always get growing together and get together confused. The names are just way too similar. But I'm trying to add a few last minute details in here. I did use the Journey to Batu pack. I'm so sorry, but it's the only thing that I could find that has like these cool potion bottles that I can actually place myself. I also add in these like preserved alien sculptures from Journey to Batu. I thought they looked really neat, and I don't really ever use Journey to Batu unless I'm like building a Star Wars themed build, but I thought that these were very fitting in this build because I'm assuming if it's a witch, they're gonna have like some kind of dried something or other. We even got the like bird skull from vampires back there. The total price for this build was about 78,317 simoleons. I also put in a couple of lot traits, the Convival, Great Soil, and Fast Internet lot traits, just to help your sim gain those skills faster. And then I used the Romantic Garden Stuff pack for landscaping. We've got these like lovely little purple and teal flowers. I thought that they were pretty neat for Glimmerbrook. We've got like some crystals and stuff going on too. But that is just about all for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button because it really helps out. And if you're not already, subscribe to my channel. I post a couple of times a week and I'd really love to see you all here. So show that subscribe button some love, and I will see you all in the next video. Dag dag!